Hey everybody, it's the Blaze King with King's Critiques, here for a couple of Cuckoos, episode 13. We had a bit of a delay last week for some dumb reason or the other, but at least they didn't, wuss out like Shikimori did and upload a special episode. So if you haven't seen the episode by the time you see this upload, do go ahead and pull me up alongside, listen to my comments as it goes along, or leave me running in the background, let me get the watch time, because that'd be much appreciated, as would being a like and subscribe button, because as you know, not as many people who turn on the content are subscribed as they could be. With that being said, let's roll into the episode. Because I still have this and at least two other things left for catching up on the weekend. Oh, new intro? Oh my. Segawa looking good in that first image. Also, just want to mention how it's funny how the last episode ended. Just like, shit, I think of all of them! Also, for the record, his sister car reminds me of Dasumi. Of course. Yeah, no, he's actually focused on something else. All of them. I love how he even envisions his stepsister with that. But I mean, she knows he loves him, and they've kissed. So that's the thing that she is ahead of the other two. Yeah, that's where it started, and now we're here. I mean, okay, while he's reviewing them, I'll give my own reviews just because we've seen a couple of them, like, as much as him for the most part. And, well, Umano, personality, yes, cute because she's your typical girly girl, but also has like some realism to her. Bodily, yeah, no question, she's hot. Like that is without a doubt. Then we have how she is sporadically, and that kind of would win her the top spot for me because let's be honest, the time she's played dress up, a few of them have been yes, the stepsister. From that perspective on things, it'd be kind of hard to make that choice, but you know her the best out of all three of them. So, I mean, if she's into the idea, there's nothing wrong with it. And she's literally just as hot as the other two, albeit her personality is like more Sundari than Erica's. But that's also because she can't really, like, get with the whole idea of, fuck, I'm in love with the man who was my brother for many years. But I mean, outside that personality, not too bad, honestly. Like, she's more of a tomboy, which is a thing that can totally be dug. Again, bodily, she's just as hot as the other two. So I don't even know why I need to bring that up, but. And then she does have the whole little sister thing, not just as his literal little stepsister, but like she seems like when she's not being an asshole, she could be relied on for basically anything. They're all thinking that's what he's thinking on. Meanwhile, in her case, like personality wise, it's kind of everywhere. And outside of the like body thing, we haven't seen enough of her to honestly make a call, but then there's those problems. Not yet. To be fair, she kind of does have to make a good cover for well, she has to make a good cover for her sister. Her actual sister. Yo, actually, let's pause again just for a minute to talk about that one. Like, what if he does go that route where he dates all three of them and ends up being with all of them? Because then that would not. That would make the sisters fellow brides. Which that's some sort of weird relationship thing to consider. Because, I mean. Well, actually, no, I guess that's not that weird, is it? Like, there probably has been instances in the past where sisters have married the same person. I think, honestly, I was just getting too up in arms about that one. I mean, polygamy is still, like, selfish, but. And Segawa? That had nothing to do with the exams. They had to do with thinking about three large chested girls that he's in love with. Watch him actually have done worse than. Damn, he did terrible. He's been thinking so much about wanting to bone the three of them. And she's first as always. Wow. That just destroyed him. Like, he's been thinking too much about, who he's gonna get with that his grades went down. No one asked you to bet. Pencil lead is not that expensive. Funny you mentioned that. He was actually thinking about her. More than just her face, probably. God, I hope that guy gets shoved in a locker. Like, okay, I'm just gonna talk about this for a minute. Like, that guy seems like the kind of guy who would see somebody on social media, see them get doxxed, or dox them himself, like he did, find them and stalk the shit out of them until something very bad happens. He's like, even the look on his face right now totally screams stalker and possible murder. Like, y'all ever know a dude like this? Fucking put him on your blacklist. Because being in love with somebody is one thing, but being creepy about something is something else. What the fuck did he do? What pissed her off now? God, one asshole. Is it because creepy dude was talking like that, or is it because he fell behind and upset her and them the whole them being rivals thing? Further, of course he is. He was busy thinking about you three, and he pissed Segawa off. No. Yeah, like, yeah, honestly, that's, yeah. It kind of was. I mean, y'all still haven't done that, have you? Maybe that'll help him get it off his mind. You know, go on a date, give him a blowjob. And you know, to be fair, it's like how I feel about MasterChef and those kind of things. Like, the only thing holding you back is a time limit. That's what she's gonna be in it. Or is she just being an asshole like that to distract him from, like, being on his pity party? I mean, let's be fair. 13th out of like 200 people. That's still not bad. No, not really. You sound like a total fucking nerd. Meanwhile, that just leaves Sachi feeling kind of jealous. But she's just gonna pass it off. Wow, rude. You're worthless if you can't cook. Yeah, well, you're worthless if you can't suck dick. No. Never mind, half of that is joking. But to be fair, no, I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. I'm just gonna leave off on that I was half joking. You walked in on him, bitch. Meanwhile, Sachi's probably just a little jealous. You hope. Yeah, and then he ended up getting distracted. And she didn't even show up to study with him. What a bitch. Nope, Erica. Damn, what are you, a teacher? Oh, oh, is her jealousy going to be triggered? Oh, or they're bitching each other and she hears. Ayo, oh, ayo, you can't just not show up, bitch. Damn. These people need to get their fucking shit in check. No, you're a jealous little bitch. Yeah, he was thinking too much about all the girls. She's jealous of Erica. She's totally jealous of Erica, not even realizing Masachi. No, she totally passed you off. Jealous. Kinky. This is pretty hot though. Two of them showering together? Definitely hot. You just sold yourself out that you were listening to the conversation. Yeah. Okay, can we talk about how this guy talks like every fucking Gen Z that exists? Not every Gen Z, but a lot of you. And like, that shit gets absorbed in your head. Like, even if you don't want to talk like that, you end up doing it, and then you end up thinking later, like, why the fuck do I talk like that? Kind of like how I'm talking like a 16-year-old girl. And I have said the word like 15 different times in the past 2 sentences. Kind of shit gets ingrained in your head and really fucks with you long term. He wants to beat your ass, probably. She learned the truth. Oh, is she? Did she give him a letter to call him out on this? She's gonna call him out on it. Just the dead-eyed look from her. Eh, does she? More jealous than angry. Okay, hold on. Did she literally say the night previous that it doesn't matter how he places, he's still relevant to her? Didn't she literally say that sappy bullshit just the previous night? Like, bitch. Examples. Uh, is it though? I mean, yes, it was tantamount to betrayal in some aspects. Go get yourself punched really hard. Still incredibly jealous. Like, fuck. And she's literally just like, oh, he is oblivious. He sucks. Excuse me, Jesus. Yep, it is the jealousy thing. He's realizing it too. Just wait, is she actually jealous of her? Got that Super Saiyan aura. Now, on the one aspect, he's probably like, oh, I can get you out of my fucking hair then. But on the other aspect, he's like, shit, I can't let that happen. Like, until he gets his feelings sorted out, he probably. What the fuck is with trucks needing to have such loud mufflers? Maybe not even the muffler, but just, like, some big. Really unnecessary, honestly. Why do I feel like people are getting out of the car? I'm gonna pause and find out before I do my wrap up. Okay, well, apparently the noises I heard was absolutely nothing, and I am just going crazy. What else is new? What show were we talking about? A couple of cuckoos, right? Um, personally, going with the direction of what would make sense for what I would, do if I was him. Honestly, I think I would just, yeah, no. I think I would just go for Hermione. I'm not like all the three of them. She's not a bad option. Like, yeah, she's a princess type, but she's at least learning how to, be on her own for the most part. But she seems relatively likable outside of being your traditional teenage girl. And Sachi is also a good option because they're all good options. None of them have anything bad about them, except for in Segawa's case. The jealousy thing just, I don't know. I don't know if him. But yeah, it's one of those cases where I hope he picks the one that's best for him, because, again, polygamy, while good for those people, is incredibly selfish to the rest of the world, because, like, if one person has five different wives, and they're all, like, dating each other, still kind of fucked up. Because that means you, like, take the chance of falling in love for, you know, falling in love with those other four women from other people. But that also might be just my whole thing of for every person who has more than one person, that breaks the whole theory of there's some one for everyone in the world. But that's my thought on that. And out of the three girls, my favorite is Erica because the cosplay kind of just speaks to me. But let me know your thought on who's the best girl of the show thus far in the comment section down below, as well as your thought how things are progressing plot wise. and anything else to do with the show. Of course, to do with other shows I should be watching this season, next season, or in general. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my main channel in the description down below. Ring both bells like Facebook, follow Twitter to keep updated with things. Follow me at TikTok because I upload batch from time to time. Twitch, subscribe there for benefits. Can do so Twitch Prime for free. And all the subscriptions help me out immensely, especially instant gratification, featured by HelloFresh, our sponsor for the month. Only 2 weeks left on it. Please don't forget to go and look into it. Subscribe to it for a good 40-ish% off, depending on your package. You get 6 free gifts, and it helps me out a lot. It's been to the top of my Twitter and Facebook, but that being said, it's been the Blazer King with King's Critique. Sign out. Ta-ta for now. Peace.